If you're using text in your cover art, it is one of the most important aspects of the cover art. Alright, so if you get it wrong, you know, the whole cover is gonna look trash. A lot of people get this wrong, and today I'm gonna be helping you guys, you know, fix that little issue. So today we're gonna be going over how to create this painted grunge effect in Photoshop, and to, you know, spice it up a little bit, I'm gonna use the worst font of all time, Comic Sans. Right, so once you're in Photoshop, we are gonna, you know, go ahead and grab our text. Now I'm using this picture of, you know, ecstasy because this was in the same cookup session as that one in the previous video. You want to go ahead and you want to grab your text tool here. So we're, you know, this little T button, you just want to press T on the keyboard, get that up, and we're going to be using Comic Sans MS. We're going to use the bold one because, you know, the regular is probably just a bit ass. All right, so we're going to make this pink right here, just like that, just to kind of match with the pink clothes. All right, and we're just gonna type ecstasy because that's like same shit I type. But yeah, we're gonna have it like this. Now the whole kind of idea I had for it was to have it like where his eye is kind of like shown still, so I didn't cover his eye. All right, so that's just a little like kind of, you know, the breakdown of how I was thinking about it. But yeah, to actually create this effect, what you need to do is Control J the text, all right, and you want to change the color to a blue, or if you're using like a different type of color, just find a color that kind of like matches it and doesn't really clash with it too much. So if you're using red, you can use pink or like a yellow, you know, something like that. But yeah, we're just gonna go with blue for this pink. All right, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna Control T, and we're gonna hold Alt and click on one of these like outside points here. So just one on the left, one on the right. So just pick whichever you want. Any of these points will do, but I just like to go with this one right here. Right, this is my favorite one. So you just want to hold Alt, drag outwards, and you're gonna get this kind of like 3D looking effect. And on the blue layer, what you want to do is you want to click on this little button down here that has a little circle in it, and that will bring out a layer mask. And what you want to do is you want to press B on your keyboard, which will bring up your brush tool. It won't look like this, it'll look like, you know, normal brush. I'm not even going to change right now. All you have to do is press X on your keyboard, and that will kind of switch these tabs here. So you just want to make sure it's on black here, and you want to press Alt or hold Alt, press backspace, and it will, you know, erase itself. All right, magic. Now you want to press X again to bring out the white brush, and this will like kind of bring it back in. So we are going to grab this kind of blood splatter kind of brush here. So if you guys are looking for this, I will leave a link down below in the description or in the comments, somewhere like that. Just check, and it will be all of these blood splatters. These are completely free. Basically what you want to do is you just want to tap around and create this kind of effect like this. All right, so you just want to get a couple different ones so you can get different looks. So you just want to go around like this, boom boom boom. All right, and then you want to switch to X. You want to keep doing this, and you want to like erase some parts like this. All right, so you just want to kind of switch between erasing, bringing back, etc, etc. Right, boom 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 boom. All right, now you don't want it to make it, you don't want to make it look kind of like too like hard, I guess. Hey, yeah, you don't want to really have these outline kind of edges here, right? So something like this is pretty good. All right, so something like that. Now we're gonna go ahead and create a new layer by clicking on this little button down here, and we are gonna grab different colors. All right, so we're gonna start off with a purple over here, and then we'll get a pink with this, and we'll just tap around, get little splats around the canvas. Do some more. We'll get a blue this time, just boom, just around the canvas like this. And we'll grab maybe like a dark blue, pink, boom, like that. And you want to set this to screen. Now right now it doesn't really look the best, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go into my ultimate adjustment pack. I'm gonna grab the enhancer v2. We're just gonna drag this shit in. Inside this we have a grain type of texture here. We have a gradient map, black and white, overlay, fill 67. We have a brightness contrast, bring the fill or the brightness up and the contrast up. Curves, just a little, you know, slight S curve. Vibrance, bring the vibrance up, and then exposure, kind of mess around with them. And yeah, you can just mess around with these and see what looks good. Now obviously you can mess around with this with different fonts. All right, so we're gonna do this again, where we do B, we get the brush tool, boom, grab it again. We'll just see. Look, that's fucking crazy. That's sick. So this is the type of shit you need to be doing. Where it is. Look, I'm telling you guys, try this shit out. It'll make your shit way better. All right, so we're gonna put that like that. Boom, like this. Put that screen. Bring the fill down a bit. You can even go into this layer too, make a layer mask, and you can even erase some parts too. So some parts you don't want to have in there, you know, you can just erase them. And we can add, you know, more variation. And to finish off, what you want to do is you want to go ahead and go to the top of this layer right here. So the enhancer, if you guys have the pack, or if you guys just copied it, you know, just to the very top layer. And you want to hold Alt Shift or Control Alt Shift E. That will merge it all together. Put that to convert to a smart object. We'll go to filter gallery and we'll just do these settings right here. Yeah, just copy them settings and you'll get this sick paint effect. And you can add some textures onto it, all that. But that's basically it for today's video. If you guys did enjoy, make sure you guys leave a like, subscribe, join the Discord, do all of that. And yeah, peace.